G'day there, podcaster. We pit all the states against each other in this episode, excluding Tasmania and Northern Territory, of course. Liam also walks out of the studio.
Once that was a storm out.
What's that?
Once that was more of a storm out.
What did I say?
Walked out.
Walked out.
No, yeah, you're right.
There's nothing calm about it.
Yeah, no, you did storm out for sure.
Oh, look, he's back.
He is back now.
I am back. I still like my job. I've got to finish up the day.
Also, Belle's Shein Shame is showing.
It's
Enjoy.
not.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You ready?
stop what you're doing and listen.
Live across Australia. Higgins Radio. This is Ben, Liam, and Bell on Nova.
G'day, Australia. Yes, filling in for Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel while they're away. Big day today. Tom Hanks' birthday,
Oh,
turning 69.
is he?
The funniest age to be.
Absolutely.
Is this the new thing? Because yesterday you were saying it's World Cow Day. You're going to say like, oh, because I like it. It's like when you open Google and it's got a picture sometimes. You're like,
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah.
And it's like they invented the shoe
Yeah.
on this day.
Yep.
Oh, well, happy birthday to Tom Hanks.
Favorite Tom Hanks movie? Go.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'd say Toy Story.
Sully.
Wow, we've all got different opinions
Look at
on
us
that one.
go. Hey.
I think we all know Forrest Gump, critically acclaimed, is the best.
Oh,
Woody.
I mean, Forrest is...
you could throw Castaway in there if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay.
Guy's
we
got
can
a
all
lot of
agree
hits.
he is a great actor.
Saving Private Ryan.
Okay.
He was in the Elvis movie.
He was.
Well, 13, 24, 10. What's your favourite Tom Hanks film?
Hey, it is going to be a big show this evening. We have got Royal Otis tickets to give away in half an hour. Also, we've got tickets to go see Oasis.
We've given Oasis tickets away the last couple of nights, and I've asked the person, like, hey, what's your favourite song? And they've both said Wonderwall. And I'm going to flip someone. if we let another Wonderwall warrior win, I'm sorry, but you cannot be a real Oasis fan if your favourite song is Wonderwall.
If you want to win those tickets, keep listening and make sure you register. novafm.com.au is where you go. Now, this one goes out to Tom Hanks on his birthday. It's a guy, Sebastian, his favourite artist.
The Ben, Liam and Bell podcast.
A huge step has been made in the right direction. If you haven't seen the news, France has fined Shein $80 million or 40 million euros for false advertising. So basically, they discovered that Shein was saying that things were on sale or discounted when in reality they weren't at all, and sometimes they were actually increased in price.
So
people
they
would
were
be-
going for like $2 instead of 80 cents.
Yes.
If you don't know, though, Shein's this website makes really high-quality clothing.
Oh my God, no.
Good ethics.
No, not at all. Not at all. And I will openly, publicly say that.
Oh, it's all
Horrific
well and good
quality.
to say that after you've done your haul.
I have not done any hauls.
Out of
thank
everyone
you.
in this room, you were the person who's used Shein the most.
Yeah, if you're new...
I used it once years ago before I knew what it was and before I changed my whole ethical stance.
Yeah, if you're new to this show and you're kind of learning who's who, I'm Ben talking right now. I'm a father. I have a son, Freddie.
Yeah.
Liam over there, quite popular on Instagram. He does impressions.
Oh, thanks.
Bell's the one that shops on Shein.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm the one that's very
And
against
you'll
fast
sort of
fashion.
you'll normally see her if you're in traffic, and you'll turn to the right and you'll see horse's knees because she'll be on a very high horse, trotting around town in her Shein clothing,
was
telling
once-
Australia how you shouldn't be using them.
It was once years ago before I woke up. And now I know how bad it is and how all those companies are. But yes, finally they have been fined, which is great. And they're also banning online hauls as well. So some governments and countries now are also banning fast fashion hauls, like videos being posted by influencers.
Is this your Shein shame talking? Do you think you're ashamed that you used Shein,
I am
and now
ashamed.
that's pushed you so far the other way, which is
Overcompensating.
It's the overcompensating.
I'm very ashamed that I did that once.
Well, it's good. At least you're admitting to it. You've got Shein shame.
You do have Shein shame.
I do, but that was a long time ago.
I would like to open
Oh no.
the phone lines this afternoon. If you have Shein shame, if you've used Shein, you maybe knew it was bad, you'd seen some of the stories about it, but you were just like, God damn, those tops are just so cheap.
Shein's the one where the people who are making the clothing
Yeah.
were like stitching messages into the tags saying like,
That's-
help me.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And people are going,
Belle knew that and she still bought that dress.
what? Look at that dress. Oh my God. You'd pay triple that somewhere else.
It was one.
There's got to be something wrong with this, but I'm going to try it anyway.
But to be
Shein
honest,
Shame.
the worst thing also, I've just remembered this. Like literally last week, I went up to a girl.
Mhm.
She had a really nice top on, and I said, "Oh, hey, I love your top. Where's it from?" And she replied to me. She went, "It's from Shein."
Yeah.
And I was like,
That shameful tone.
I will also accept Temu.
"Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
If you are rinsing Temu, it's the exact same thing.
It is,
13,
yes.
24, 10. Give us a buzz if you love using it, but you know it's a bit wrong.
Belle was just telling us that Shein has had some sanctions put on it, the website, by the French government. They've
Yes.
fined them 40 million euro.
She was the first to know about it because she's on the Shein
Yeah,
emailing list.
one of her orders this week got blocked. She was fuming about it.
No, okay. Very funny. I used it once years ago.
How many
before
things
I
in that
realised.
one shop, though?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I made the postage worth it. Let's
See,
just
there
put it
you
that
go.
way. But that was,
There you
again,
go.
it
It all
was
comes
years
out.
ago, and now I am so firmly against all things fast fashion, including Temu as well.
Until they have a sale.
No.
Which they always do somehow. How do they do it? Harriet joins us now in Brisbane. G'day. You've also got a bit of Shein shame to admit to. You're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, no, Temu. I love Temu.
Yeah,
All
right.
right. You're a big Temu fan. What have you bought off it?
Yeah. Oh, damn, awesome. What haven't I brought from them?
Harriet, no.
What do you got?
I don't know the story. I missed that bit. What's wrong with Temu?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Harriet.
yes. So,
Harriet.
yeah, so,
Okay, so-
not- yeah.
There's a lot of really underprivileged people that are having to work for that company, and that's how it is so cheap what you're ordering, but also their impact on the environment is really bad.
But Harriet, you know when you go on the website and that big wheel comes up and you spin it and you get 100% off sometimes? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then especially when they throw free stuff at you, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they're giving you money to shop at them.
Yeah. It's
So
hard,
what-
hard not to use it, really.
Harriet, I mean, just off the top of your head here, what are you bought off it?
What have I brought of it? I've brought clothes. I've brought torches. I've brought toilet stuff,
Wow.
bathroom stuff.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, I've brought a lot of stuff, and they don't come with instructions.
Yep.
Yes.
And you think, what the hell is this? How
Yeah.
do you use
But
this?
it's so damn cheap, you just don't care.
Yeah. All right, Harry. Well, thanks for admitting to it at least. Joe in Sydney, is this Shein Shame Temu as well, is it?
Yeah, Shein Shame Temu.
Yeah, okay. What did you buy?
Two bins. But since I know the story, I've cut right back. Probably maybe once a month.
Good on
Once
you.
a month now. Okay, that's almost Bell's numbers. That's good.
Oh,
That's good. No, it is. You do have to wean yourself because if you go cold turkey, you're just going to flip out and then you're
Yeah.
going to end up having a massive Shein binge in a couple of weeks' time.
Joe, if once a month is you cutting down, what were you before?
Oh, once a week.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, just that
Joe.
little kick. Friday night, glass of wine. Oh, what's Temu doing?
Naughty Joe.
but I'm glad that you've cut down a little bit. That's really good.
Brene, what about you? Shein Shame, what have you bought?
I actually brought my wedding dress from Shein.
Whoa! Oh, what are we talking here? I mean, there are very expensive things, but what's a wedding dress on Shein setting you back?
I think it was around $89.
Oh, man,
And
it's hard to argue with, isn't
How did it fit? How did it look?
It fit perfectly because I got the tie-up back. It was my second dress
it? Yeah.
because the other one was too big. But, yeah, I ended up going tie-up back.
Yeah, okay. And so on the day, were people asking you where you got it from?
Yes.
And did you openly tell people?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't sense any shame in you. Renee.
Yeah. This is a Shein brag. This has turned into a Shein promotion. This was supposed to be shaming Shein.
Yes.
But now Belle's just got all her mates on.
Oi! No.
And we're all talking about how
no,
good it is.
we can all now today, let's all hold hands, agree never to use it again.
I bet Belle's already preloaded her cart.
Whatever.
You like that feeling in your ear holes? That's the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast.
That was Royal Otis. Oh, so their names are Royal and Otis.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like the
Oh.
movie Milo and Otis, which is a cat and a dog.
Yep.
But it's different. It's different. But I tell you what, very talented musicians. I was lucky enough to go to Glasgow over in the UK for the first time just a couple of weeks ago and saw their set. They crushed it, did Australia proud. They've got that song, Sofa King. Your Sofa King,
Yeah.
gorgeous. Good play on words there. I like it. It's clever. Sticks in the head.
Look, we said if you're a big Royal Otis fan, 13, 24, 10, give us a buzz. I'm going to let Belle choose the lucky
Really?
winner.
You're putting it in my hands? Oh, my goodness. So many people have called up for these, but we are going to give them to Emma from Sydney.
Oh my God, no way! Woohoo!
Yeah.
No way! I got them.
So fun, King. Exciting,
So
Emma.
good. Are you joking me?
Yeah. What are you
I'm
having
so
for dinner?
happy.
Are you going to have some oysters?
No, I'm having pizza and my best friend's coming over tonight, so I'm going to surprise her. We're doing a pizza night to watch State of Origin, so I'm going
love
to
it.
surprise her when she walks in. Oh my God, I'm dying. That is so good.
Nah, awesome.
nice.
It sounds like you're going to have a good one. I was going for the oysters in the pocket type gag there, but that's all right.
This
Yeah.
is so good. Thank you so much. How exciting. Yes, I knew I was feeling lucky.
Oh, well, good on you, Emma. Congratulations. Like we said, they are all yours. Royal Otis are returning with their Meet Me in the Car AU tour, hitting all capital cities. You can get your Frontier pre-sale tickets tomorrow, with all tickets on sale Monday at 10 a.m. For details, head to frontiertouring.com.
If you put on our podcast as you go to sleep, this one's for you.
Look, we have asked on 13 24 10 for you to give us a buzz if you have an audio-based trick that you can do. Obviously, this is radio, so we need to get proof of this trick. 13 24 10.
For example, maybe you can do the bus ticket sound from Adelaide Metro buses in the early 2000s. And that would hit if you used those buses at the time. And
Maybe-
you'd go, wow, that's exceptional.
Maybe you could make a really, really clean pop sound with your finger in your cheek.
Yeah. See,
That was
two
very
great examples already. Straight off the bat, Belle, have you got one?
I have brought one to the table. I am so obsessed with this. The cutest kid alive. He's in grade 5. His name is Isaac. He lives in Geelong in Victoria. And there's this video online of him doing the periodic table of the elements as like the whole periodic table as fast as he can for a world record. This is Isaac from year 5 in Geelong doing the periodic table as quick as he can.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, magnesium, carbon, nickel, carbon, zinc, gallium, germanium, oxygen, selenium,
It goes for quite a while.
Still going.
niobium, molybdenum, magnesium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, cadmium, indium, tin, antimony, chlorine,
Breathe, boy,
iron,
breathe.
lithium, barium, lithium, serum, potassium, neodymium, neodymium,
I feel dumb listening to this. I didn't realize there was so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 135.
I know hydrogen, gold, silver, uranium.
Neptunium, plutonium, American pure,
Plutonium, that's one.
Still
going.
Boron, potassium, light barium, darmstatin, boron, gadolinium, potassium, niobium, fluorine, scopium, fluorine, potassium, godison.
Wow.
I mean, that is incredible.
It's so incredible.
Can I, Scud, in the audio booth, can we slow that down? Because it is very impressive. He's
You
talking
don't-
so fast, but I'm like, if we slow it down, is he saying?
How dare
Can you even talk that fast?
Okay, so
dare you?
this is that same audio, but slowed down.
Barium, lithium, serum, potassium, neodymium,
That's too slow.
That's too slow.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
No, I don't believe you did it.
How dare you? He is a small child and he's giving that his all. And I think it's brilliant. And you're
Yeah.
here.
Regardless,
Ben's sitting with his hands on his hips going, nah.
regardless, it is very impressive. Look, that's what we're looking for this evening. Audio-based talents. It is the radio. John in Melbourne has given us a buzz. You've got an audio-based party trick for us?
Hi there. Yeah, I do. I know how to whistle very well.
Okay. All right. So, is it like a loud? Is it an exceptionally loud whistle, or you've got a bit of a tune to it?
More like with a rhythm, and I can do it with basically any song if I practice it a couple of times. So here it goes. What I just did to the operator.
Wow.
Does anyone know what the song was?
No, I don't know the song, but you sound like a Disney princess.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Yeah.
Snow White, like in a sort of field or a meadow, and there's like birds and squirrels that are dancing along.
John, what was the song you were whistling?
Actually, I remind myself of the birds in Cinderella.
Yeah. You're like
But
the birds. Yeah.
what specifically was that song that you were doing there?
Well, it's kind of a regional song from my country. It's kind of a pop rock kind of song. It's in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
This makes sense.
You're not doing Dua Lipa.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. That's what I was trying to work out.
Incredible. That's perfect example, John. Thank you so much for giving us a buzz. 13 24 10. We would love to showcase your audio-based trick.
John, I'm going to send you along to go see. I know what you did last summer. You got yourself some tickets to the movies.
Yeah, of course. I'm good for that.
All right, good on you, mate. You don't have to go if you don't want. It's just they're there if you want.
They're there, mate. They're there. Bronwyn joins us now in Brizzy. What's your audio-based party trick?
I can do the alphabet backwards.
Oh, that's good. I know it's one of those classic ones. Like smart kids can do it in primary school. Can you rattle it off for us?
ZYXWVUTSRQPONM
Oh, and it happens. It does happen on the big stage sometimes. You know, when you've got Mark Holden and Marsha Hines, Dicko, and the crowd's there, and
stumbled at the last hurdle.
It happens. It does happen, but that's okay. We'll move on to Abraham in Melbourne. What's your audio-based talent?
Abraham.
Hello there, Nova. This is David Attenborough, and I'm excitingly here to talk to you about our world.
Very good. Very good.
It's good. It is good. It is good.
Love an impression.
Although I feel like Liam is getting a bit standoffish because that's...
Yeah, this town's only big enough for one guy who does voices, my friend.
That was really good, though.
No, that was good. I liked that.
Daniel, please tell us, what's your audio-based talent?
G'day, guys. Liam, you might get a bit standoffish with this one too, mate. I have the Borat party trick too.
Oh, very nice.
All right. My name is Borat.
I like you. Very nice. How much?
I like my wife. She pushed the plow, but she got the 2 weeks, so we had to take her home, and I got a new wife.
This is like Belle's fever dream.
You know the corky butt check. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bing, ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding.
Oh, God, I feel sick.
Yes.
Ew. And I apologise to everyone listening who doesn't like impressions.
I will look on your treasures, Gypsy. I will look on them. Serious.
The Ben, Liam and Bell podcast. It's very nice. I can't even... I think I'll leave the impressions to Liam. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
Big game tonight. It is the decider, Game 3 of State of Origin. Now, we thought, why don't we play our own game of State of Origin?
There are battle lines stretching across thousands of kilometres, dividing 5 kingdoms.
Isn't there 6 states and 2 territories?
We're obviously not counting Tasmania or the other 2. Ben, Liam, and Bell's States of Origin.
Huge, it's Game 3. New South Wales in our State of Origin won the first. Queensland won the second. Will another state take it out tonight, or is one of those two gonna win? We have a quiz. As soon as you get a question wrong, you are evicted, and we just keep rolling through.
Yeah, super simple. So basically, there's a representative from each state on the line. We got New South Wales, we got Queensland, we got Victoria, we got South Australia, and we got Western Australia.
All right, let's kick it off now. New South Wales, here is your question. Coopers and Forex are both companies that make what alcoholic beverage? Beer, yes, well done. Okay, Queensland. It does seem like a child is representing New South Wales. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders there, kid. I hope you're up to it. Okay, which Australian Prime Minister was presumed drowned in 1967, Queensland?
Harold Holt.
Yep. Finish this Aussie quote, Victoria. A what stole my baby?
Bingo.
South Australia, this is your question. Which famous Aussie pop star sung the songs Can't Get You Out of My Head and Spinning Around?
Kylie Minogue.
Western Australia, you're up. The Bass Strait is located between Victoria and which other Australian state?
New South Wales.
Wrong! You're on Perth time. Get out of here, Western Australia.
Okay.
It's obviously Tasmania, who we are not having a part of this game because it just, makes it a little bit punchier.
All right, let's turn the heat up a little bit.
All right, New South Wales, you are, I'm hearing now, 13 years old. Can you please name all 4 of the original Wiggles members? Not the new era, your era, the original ones.
Like the original one?
Yeah, the original Wiggles, yep.
Anthony.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Murray.
Yes.
Murray, and Greg.
You did say Murray. It does feel like you've probably Googled that, New South Wales. It's dubious. We will let it lie. You get to play on this time. Okay, Queensland. In 2000, Kathy Freeman won a gold medal for which event?
Running.
Yeah, any more specific than that?
Specific event.
200 metres.
Wrong. Unfortunately, Queensland, we were looking for 400 metres. Victoria, you're up. Which flower gives Australia our green and gold identity?
The wattle?
Yep, we'll take it. South Australia, Cooper Pedy is considered the world capital of what type of gemstone?
Opal.
Yep. Back to New South Wales. No Googling. We're going to need a really quick answer. In the famous Aussie movie The Castle, the Kerrigans have a holiday house in which Victorian town? Nah, mate. You're out of here. I know your game. I'm sorry.
He's a child.
No, he's Googling it. We all know.
He was 13 years old.
No, still Googling. That leaves Victoria and South Australia in it. Victoria, what was the name of the first Australian Prime Minister?
Gough Whitlam.
Wrong! Edmund Barton! That means South Australia wins! Congrats, SA!
Hell yeah.
I thought you'd give us a bit more, to be honest. Being, awarded the best state in the state of origin.
This might pick it up a little bit.
South Australia wins!
Get in. My home state. Feels good.
Any words, South Australia?
I'd just like to thank Ben and Liam, the South Aussie great, honestly.
Yes, thank you very much.
And of course, Belle, being a Victorian, you don't get a mention.
Thanks.
You don't get a thanks.
That's
You don't get a
okay.
thanks.
That's all
all
right.
right. Thank you, South Australia.
I bet you can't keep a mewing streak for this whole podcast.
So, did anyone go home and watch The Ruins?
No, I watched some paint dry.
I actually did watch and finished the new Squid Game season 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is that why? I must admit, I was like, so weird people talking about Squid Game again, but I didn't realise there was a third season.
Return to form. So, first season obviously was iconic. Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
Second season, it was okay. It just kind of ended poorly. So it was a real letdown. Season 3 was the second best.
Wow.
So it goes like 1, 3, 2.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think I still had my fill with season 1.
Yep.
I think I've seen enough people dying on a game show.
I didn't think it was good enough that I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I felt that.
But what I would recommend is checking out Oasis.
The world's going Oasis mad, and you love to see it. I was in Cardiff over the weekend, saw their first show, dream come true. Can't actually believe it happened. Just tried in line like everyone else, and I just got through and was like, okay, looks like we're going to Wales. Booking the tickets.
Well, look, an even better way to see them here in Australia, and you don't have to pay for the tickets because you win them on Nova. Someone before 6 p.m. tonight, so that's less than an hour, is winning tickets to go see Oasis.
Yep, if you want that to be you, the Nova player or novafm.com.au, just register there and we could be calling you
And
back.
for God's sake, don't register if you just like Wonderwall, because everyone's just like, yeah, thank you so much. I love Wonderwall. Like,
Well,
no.
it is their best song.
No, it's actually not. And I would like a real fan to win tonight.
That's so mean.
Hey,
It's not mean. It's just true.
Coming up next, I would love to know if the boss found this out, you'd get fired. If that sings true to you, 13 24 10, give us a buzz. I'll explain why next on Nova with Ben Lehman Bell.
That bit was Baby Gronk approved.
13 24 10, give us a buzz. If the boss found this out, you'd get fired. Because imagine this, you're up in the sky, 15,000 feet in the air, and you can hear the pilot come on. And he's about to give you some sort of information and then get the text message. Well, that's happening more than you realise because the aviation authorities have had to come out in a bit of a joint crackdown. They've said, so many pilots are using their phones while flying that they've had to do an official reminder.
But I feel like it's all in the takeoff and the landing. Now, I'm not a pilot, but I feel once you're up there, you're cruising 30,000 feet,
Well,
you can probably watch the footy.
Don't know about that because they used an example. They haven't named this pilot, but they said in one incident, a pilot was taking a selfie, dropped his camera, he got stuck in the controls,
Oh, no.
and it caused the plane to come off autopilot and it started dropping, free falling. He got it out of there and regained control, but then, of course, they had to do an investigation into it because everyone was freaking out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he had
yeah.
to be like, I was taking a selfie.
Yeah, and the worst bit is on Snapchat, it actually flopped over to the puppy ears, and he sent that out to everyone. So he looked like an idiot as well.
But that's so bad. I mean, we all know we're not supposed to use our phones while driving. And I think if you've got a plane with however many hundreds of people, definitely shouldn't be using
But
your
isn't
phone.
it like, do you know what I mean? Like on a road, it's like you've got, you're stopping, you're starting, you've got to turn, you've got to stay in the lanes. But like up there, it's just straight dead ahead,
I think it's more complicated than you're saying.
Oh, I think Liam's right. There's not that much to it.
It's
that
classic
with that
man thing.
Like, it was like if someone's like burst through, like both the pilots have had a heart attack. Can anyone land a plane? Yeah, mate. How hard can it be? How hard can it be?
Zali in Barizzi, if the boss knew this, you would get fired. What is it?
I used to go from a night out straight into work.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Rock and roll. Where were you working at the time?
I was working in reception at a hotel.
Oh, so that's all right. I think you can get away with that. If you were like a nurse or something, or like you had like people's lives in your hands. But like if you as long as you're awake.
Yeah. It sounds like you were doing your job fine then, because if you just kept doing it and no one knew, then that's fine.
Yeah, all right, Zali, that's pretty good, but I reckon we can beat it tonight. 13, 24, 10. If the boss found this out, you would get fired. This is after the aviation authorities have had to crack down on pilots, saying they're all using their phones. Well, it wasn't worded as strongly as that. A lot of them are using their phones.
I thought you have to have it on airplane mode. We're all putting our phones on airplane
Oh,
mode,
I
and they're
think
up there sending texts.
That's also like questionable.
Yeah, it's like mum and dad when they're like, oh, you can't, eat chocolate, and then they're eating chocolate when you go to bed.
You can't put the light on inside the car while
Yeah.
the car's driving. Yeah.
Well, no, you actually can't do that.
That's actually illegal.
That's crazy. Anon in Melbourne, if the boss found out what, you'd get fired.
Yeah, I've been freelancing for the opposition company on a Friday.
That's gnarly, because you'd have all the inside contacts, and it's sort of like insider trading.
Yeah.
What industry are we talking, Anon?
I'm a designer, so I design homewares and giftware.
Ah.
Does the place you're working at on the Friday, do they know that you work the other 4 days with who you work for?
No, no one
super.
knows.
Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
That's really good.
I wonder if you just I don't know, this popped in my head, but as a side thing, if you work at KFC and like also at Macca's, call us 13 24 10.
Why?
I don't know. I just find that wild if you're playing for both. I feel like you pick one and stick with one.
I don't think they would care.
I don't think they would either.
No,
because
it just
they're-
seems so crazy that like you could be at multiple. Imagine if someone in Australia worked at the Colonel, HJ's, and Macca's, and they just picked up shifts at each.
Across their life or
No,
at one time?
no, like currently, like you're employed by all of them.
You couldn't find someone that does that.
This is why I'm saying it's so good. Now we're not going to throw this show out, but if that does come through,
You know what?
holy hell!
Next week for the Impossible Phoner.
It's not that. That's
Do-
not that
no, that's-
impossible.
that's pretty impossible.
You throw Subway in there?
Yeah. KFC, Macca's, Hungry Jack's.
Subway,
not
Red
Red
Rooster.
Well, Anon, thank you for the call. Kelly, sticking with what we're doing currently, if the boss knew what, you'd get fired.
Hey guys, so this is my current boss, and about 6 months ago, my colleague and I decided to plant a hidden camera in his office.
Whoa.
We had suspicions that he was hooking up with another fellow colleague, and we were right, he was.
Yeah, but
And
I
he's
mean,
married.
surely, like, I know, but like, didn't you make it just as bad by putting the secret camera in there? Like,
That's illegal.
yeah,
We probably did, but we wanted to know if we were right. And we
yeah,
weren't.
you were right. But now you've got like footage of two people against their consent.
Yeah, it's one of those
getting
things
it
with
on.
like
You know what I mean? It's like,
two wrongs don't make a right. It's a classic saying, right?
yeah. So we thought he was having an affair, so we broke into his house at night. Yeah.
Look, but Kelly, thank you for the call.
Kelly,
Wow.
I'm curious. Once you found out that your suspicions were confirmed, did you confront the boss?
No, we didn't. We haven't said anything. I don't think we ever will. We don't want to lose our jobs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and maybe go to prison for a little bit.
So you're just holding on to the footage then, just
Yeah.
for your own benefit.
James in Brizzy, if the boss knew this, you'd be fired.
Well, I used to have two jobs. So I used to have a day job, but my day job didn't know that I used to work on Big Brother. I did the night shift in Big Brother before I went to work.
Oh, hang on. So you were like a camera operator on Big Brother Up Late or something like that?
I cut the live feed. So this was back when they used to live stream it, and so I'd cut it if something happened that couldn't go out.
Oh, I see. So isn't that a weird job? At some point, free-to-air television camera operators were paid to film people in the shower.
Yeah.
Just go, oh, this is good.
Oh, Kelly
This
would
is
have. Kelly
good
would have
for
loved to
10
do
p.m.
that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Kelly is basically doing that.
Hey, just really quickly, let's go to Rochelle. Rochelle, you work two jobs. What are they?
I used to work two fast food places when I was 16.
Whoa, you were two-timing. Who were you two-timing with?
Red Rooster and HJ's.
Whoa, yeah. And I lucky it wasn't KFC because the Colonel don't play that shit.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have enjoyed that.
There was actually a KFC next to my HJ's.
So you were probably going there in your lunch break.
None.
Rochelle, did they know that you worked at both?
Eventually, they found out. At the start, they didn't know. It was when I went for a promotion at Red Rooster that they found out about HJ's, and he was like, "Nah, you can't get it if you're working at both."
I love like you're in the fryer. You know, you're going for that manager position, and you walk in for the interview, and he goes, "You smell like ultimate double whoppers, Rochelle. Have you been where I think you've been?"
W's in the chat for this pod.
Now, if you've never heard us play this game before, you call up 13 24 10. You tell us a story. Now, maybe the story is completely made up. Maybe it's a true story. It's up to us to try and tell whether or not the story is BS.
And if you can trick us, you'll walk away with dinner on us tonight.
Yep. Now, here's a couple of examples of last time we played this.
I was in Cambodia on a holiday. I had a very upset stomach, so I went racing into the toilet. As I sat down quickly, the old fella whipped up and got sandwiched between the seat and the porcelain.
Now, I think we believe you.
You're right. When you got 120 kilos sitting on the tip of your old fella, you certainly know about it.
So I won 1.6 million on Powerball 9 years ago.
We reckon you're telling the truth.
Yes, there were 22 of us. We got 76,000 each.
When I thought you'd won 1.6, I'm like, that's 70 grand. That's chump change. We'll win 70 grand. 13 24 10 is the number. Call up with a story. You can be completely making it up, or it might just be a great true story. We'll be the judge. Abby, you're 18 years old in Melbourne. You've got a story for us. We'll try and work out if you're telling the truth or not.
Yes, I do.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so when I was 14, I was living in Canada, and I went skiing just before March break, and I went from the very top of the hill down and skied through the lodge window, and I cut my arm and hand.
Oh. Straight through the lodge window. Where was this in Canada?
Yes, in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia?
And-
Yeah, to pull that out of your clack, it sort of tells me you could be telling the truth.
How would you have gone through the window? Was the snow so built up that it was kind of at window level?
Yeah, sort of.
No, I mean, I think...
Oh, let's get the BS meter out. I think you're telling the truth.
Yes, I
Yes. As soon as you said Nova Scotia, I'm like, it's such a random... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Whistler? I would have said Whistler.
Yep. If you want to play the game, 13 24 10, give us a buzz. You got to beat us, though, for us to pay for your dinner tonight.
Elise in Melbourne, we've got the BS meter here. What's your story?
Hi there. When I was 3, my 5-year-old sister Lauren shaved half my eyebrow off and my hair.
I mean, that happens a fair bit, I reckon.
That happens. It's believable, but maybe she's saying a believable thing that didn't happen to her.
Oh.
She's trying to get a sneaky one over us.
maybe.
What's your sister's name?
Lauren.
She said that.
What side of the head did they shave?
My left side and my right half eyebrow.
Okay, Elise, what was the punishment for this?
I was 3, but my mum and dad told me that she wasn't allowed any of the lollies or ice cream or any like special, treats
any
or
of the
anything
treats.
for
Okay.
a while.
Yeah. I reckon, tell them the truth.
No.
Ah!
Gotcha.
Elise, where did you whip this from?
Oh, just my mind, my craziness.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
We don't like losing. Dinner on us, Elise. Enjoy.
Thanks, guys.
No worries. Let's go one more. So at the moment, it's 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah, and what about you? The BS Meters here. Tell us your story.
My story is I have kissed the King of England.
Whoa.
Okay. When was this?
Many years ago when he was a prince, but it happened. And
Where was the kiss? Like on the lips?
No, on the cheek.
Okay.
I think it sounds so unbelievable that I think I believe it.
What was the context, Angela? Like, where were you?
I was invited to go on a school meet and greet, and him and Lady Di came along, and I said I was going to kiss a prince that day, and I did.
This is stressful. This is stressful that you're a school student you're kissing a grown man.
How did the prince react to the kiss?
I asked him out of respect, and he said, yeah, sure, and I did.
Yeah, well, I think if you lunged for a royal, you get spear tackled no matter how old you are.
True.
I am going to get the BS meter out. The way you're telling the story, I think you're telling the truth.
I am.
Yeah.
There you go. Great story, though. You would have been like, come on, like hoping you would get the throne because it makes your story better, right? The higher he rises.
And Angela, so Princess Diana was there as well?
Yeah, she was across the road, and she turned around and smiled, and yeah.
Imagine if you got attacked by a beefeater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingsguard.
Yeah, it
with
took
the
me a
big-
second.
with the big Marge Simpson hats.
Yeah. I think they just stay at the palace, don't they?
I don't think they're doing the tours. I think
tour.
they mainly stay around the digs. They sort of stay there with the horses.
Fair enough. Good on you, Angela.
It's the Liam, Ben and Bell podcast. Liam owes me $50 for saying that.
Liam's a Wonderwall warrior.
No, I'm not. I was just singing along, but it's not my favourite Oasis
Fake
song.
fake fan.
Can you even name another Oasis song?
Champagne Supernova.
Well, that is a great song. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they closed with. That's still a very popular song. And I think we could all argue that it's a better song than Wonderwall. Wonderwall's just a little... It's like saying you like Nirvana and you only like Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's just like the most played.
That is their best song,
It's
though.
actually not, though. This is the thing. And I know now I feel like I'm arguing it so much that I'm sounding like a bit of a wanker. But it's just like if you actually like the artist, there's so much there. You're just scratching the surface,
Well, look, we are playing Oasis Wonderwall because we're giving away 2 tickets. Make sure you register via the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au. We could be getting you on the show to give you the good news. You got yourself 2 tickets.
Look, I'm very excited. I know how excited I was when I scored my tickets, and I can imagine the state you're in if you're a big fan and you haven't been able to snag one yet. That's why we're very excited to let you know, Kirsty in Sydney, you're heading along.
Good on you, Kirsty. Who are you going to take?
Kirsty.
Yes, no, we got that. We heard that. Who are you going to be taking to Oasis?
My son.
Your son. Lovely. You're both big Oasis fans?
Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo indeed. Woohoo. So you'll be there decked out, bucket hats, of course. You've got the Adidas Special shoes. You need to wear the uniform. Dare I ask, Kirsty, and think about this before you answer it, what is your favourite Oasis song?
Don't think you can go past Wonderwall.
Oh, no! I'm actually out of it! That's me, man! I'm doing a walk-off. You finished this one.
Come on, mate. Come back. Come back.
I'm done.
Oh, he's leaving.
Oh,
He's
Liam.
left the studio.
What a hissy fit.
Less of that tomorrow.
Oh, he has left the studio. We have got more to give away tomorrow. If you want to win them, novafm.com.au.
And that's it.
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.